नमोऽहं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताकस्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमो आचार्यपदाय नित्याय कृपप्रदायिने गौरहदा दामदाय नगरग्रामतारिणे नमोऽहं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादे पाश्चात्यादिशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Sitanata Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Nitai Gauranga, Jai Guru Maharaj, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Okay, we are getting together after a little while. Almost 4 days since I met you. Okay. Very, very amazing portion. So hope quickly, this is a quiz to start with. Who is going to tell me what is the heading of this chapter?
Attaining the Supreme.
Yes, attaining the Supreme. So now we are talking about attaining the Supreme, specifically Supreme destination. So, of course, the Supreme Lord is the Supreme. We are going to attain Krishna. So, Krishna is telling two things here. Three things. One is in this chapter, Arjuna is specifically asking how to remember Krishna at the time of death. So, Krishna is giving three things. Of course, a certain keywords which are in Sanskrit. The keywords, Arjuna is asking the meaning of those keywords, and immediately Krishna immediately answers it and finishes the topic. But the second question Arjuna specifically asked is how to remember Krishna at the time of death. So the first thing Krishna told is how to remember him at the time of death, what is the complex method and what is the easy method. So very, very easy method is that is becoming a pure devotee. That's all. Become a pure devotee, then easily you can remember Krishna. It's natural. It's for a pure devotee, he always remember Krishna. He never forgets Krishna. So it's so easy. That's it. As simple as that. Now he is talking about this portion. He's going to talk about the destination. What is this material world? How this material world is different from Krishna's thing, and what is that supreme destination? Attaining supreme means Krishna is living in a particular environment which actually belongs back home, back to Godhead. Prabhupada regularly conveys that the spiritual world, Krishna's abode, is our home. It is our home. That is our nature. So how to go back home, back to God? And what is home? There is no information, there is no education, no scriptures describe. Even Vedic scriptures indirectly talk about. And those who are strict followers of Vedic system, they are aspiring for Sorgaloka, they are aspiring for Brahma Jyoti, they are aspiring to see Krishna in every atom. But nobody talks about the spiritual world and another existence, another variety, another totally a different world where everything variety exists. People sometimes talk about other world. So they talk either about Sargaloka or other rishis and munis. They live that lokas, the loka or something within this universe. The karma yogis, they sometimes they talk that after you die, you have to go to Surga, you should not go to Naraka. Even if you take other religions, they say that we go to heaven, we don't want to go to hell. So there is a duality of heaven and hell within the material world. Though talk about duality, there is a heaven and hell. So either within the universe, there are some destinations people aspire for. So that is one level. And people who aspire outside this universe, the transcendentalist. So specifically, the definition of transcendentalist is given by Krishna here. So there is a destination outside this universe also. People always talk about within this universe only. Oh, you do bad things, you will go to hell. You do good things, you go to heaven, and all that you can enjoy and all. Like this, they always talk within this universe. They cannot think beyond. And if you ask, okay, who is the supreme? Even in the Vedic, Vedic followers, the Karma yogis, they say Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. So they cannot think beyond the universe. So there is a beyond the universe concept also floating around with Patanjali and everybody, which other yogis and jnanis practice. They target on the Supreme Lord, of course. Beyond this universe also, there is one level that is the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. See, the Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu is inside the universe. The Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu is there. So one can target the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu also. So the Paramatma feature one aspires for, he goes to Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu only. But the dissolution of the universe, they go back to the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. That is what yesterday some discussions were going on. Prabhupada explains excellent purports, very, very heavy concepts in simple terms. So we will see that in depth and understand basically. So these transcendentalists also attain something outside the universe, but actually a totally variegated, beautiful existence is there. And there are many, many spiritual planets which are there. And among the, even we saw that there are many spiritual planets in Vaikuntha planets. There is the previous and 14th verse purport we saw, 13, 14 verse. And then there is Goloka Vrindavana, which is the topmost destination, beyond which there is nothing. That's all. That expands. Goloka Vrindavana expands into multi spiritual and material manifestations. So spiritual manifestations typically Goloka Vrindavana expands into, Mahatattva expands into the material manifestation. So I spoke about the Mahatattva also, that the material manifestations come out of it. But the spirit soul actually belongs to the spiritual world, and they cannot enter into matter unless Lord injects us inside this universe. So he impregnates the material nature by injecting the spirit souls. So the matter is by default dead, but it becomes alive by the spiritual living entities entering into this. And how do the spiritual living entities enter into this place is by Mahavishnu injecting them inside the universe. All this detail is there in Bhagavatam, but Prabhupada gives a very simple explanation because the Bhagavad Gita is a very elementary lesson of Krishna consciousness. Many people think Bhagavad Gita is the conclusion of Krishna consciousness, and years together, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, Bhagavad Gita. They don't touch Bhagavatam or Chaitanya Charitamrita. But a person who is studying in first standard, second standard, till 10th standard should go to +1, +2, and then to college. So that is why Prabhupada introduced a systematic study of Bhakti Shastri, then Bhakti Vaibhav, then Bhakti Vedanta, Bhakti Sarvabhuma, like this. So step by step, we need to go ahead. Of course, Bhagavad Gita has to be learned because it's heavy philosophy. It has to be learned at least 3-4 times. Better to read and understand basics of Krishna consciousness. So when you enter into like alphabets, when you learn alphabets and certain basic things, when you enter into college, it's more easy. Because in college or when you go to 10th standard, 9th standard, you'll see words in the book. And unless you learn alphabets, you directly go into 10th standard. What will you understand? And then you won't be able to even read or count. So similarly, Bhagavad Gita is very, very elementary lesson, but heavy base is given by various terms and understanding of philosophy and how basics. And when you enter into Bhagavatam, you will come across many terms like transcendental, the word like spiritual word. So it should mean something to you. You should not see you're hearing many things in your classes, and you became Krishna conscious by hearing some things which are disorganized. So which are not like a degree study, which we do now is a proper study. Sloka by sloka, analytically we are studying, right? This study is formal, really formal. So informally, you have collected information. For some people enhancing their lectures, they add nose, ears, eyes to the subject. And sometimes we stick back to that same philosophy, like generally we do in academic studies. And when we come to academic, Namka Vasta will do it and just finish and get the paper and get out. And we don't take away anything. So please don't do that. We are doing a real original study of Bhagavad Gita, and this is Bhagavad Gita. And when you deliver lectures hereafter, if I ask you to deliver any lecture till 6th or 7th chapter, at least till 6th, which you have completed, it should be very authenticated lecture. And if it is going to be Ishopanishad, it should be authenticated lecture, not the same old stuff, same elementary stuff, wrong ideas which you have got, or that shouldn't be. So if you hold a Bhakti Shastri degree, we expect a Shastra, a Shastri, a person who's educated in Shastra as a Shastri. So you should be clear in the philosophy and clear in the concepts as it is from Bhagavad Gita, the purports of Srila Prabhupada, especially the purpose of Srila Prabhupada. So here, attaining the Supreme, the second section, Prabhupada is giving also very detailed description in the purports. And Krishna himself is a certain 3-4 slokas he is dedicated for describing the material world. Another 3 slokas he is dedicating to describe the spiritual world. And Prabhupada give beautiful 2-3 paragraphs, but heavy purports, very good purports to explain what actually material existence is, why it is not our home, how it is not, and why we don't want to live here, why do we need to go to back home, back to Godhead. So how it is important to attain the supreme destination, the Goloka Vrindavan. But even though we are not aiming at it, but we should know what is what, where Krishna lives. So Prabhupada also says, like as I told you, the destination by karma yogis typically will be Swargaloka or some Siddhaloka or Janasloka, like this. And we say that we fight as a Kshatriya and die in the war field and we'll go to Janasloka. So anyway, you have to return back to this earth. So that is also explained here. And then the transcendentalists like yogis and jnanis who get out, either aiming at the Brahman as a destination, even that is transcendental to the material existence, but still you will fall, the spirit soul will fall back from that destination because it's not the ultimate destination. So I used to regularly quote a very nice analogy, which I understood the spirituality when I understood these purports, is the graph, which we in school, we draw a graph with the x-axis and y-axis. So there is a negative y-axis and there is a positive y-axis and there is a zero x-axis we draw in between. So the 0th point x-axis there, that plus x side. So I used to think like how this material world is like, this is a very, very nice analogy for you to understand that the minus y-axis is there. So there is a negative, or take minus x and minus y. So we are all living in the material world in the minus x and minus y, that coordinates our life is there. So we are really irritated. So the people in this itself, they would like to have a better graph, better lifestyle, become a deva, go to Swargaloka. Some people have a very negative minus 1, minus 2, or in the minus whatever is high. So those who are trying to achieve something in the material world, the more they try to achieve, for example, the minus 10, minus 100, minus 1000. So the more the minuses, you're moving away from the original positive coordinates, and it is the most negative. So it's called, Prabhupada calls it material fever. So people in this world try to increase their fever. But the 0th point is those people who are fed up with this material fever and they know Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukkha Doshanu Darshanam. They say Dukkalem Ashashvatam, Krishna is saying. So some realization about Dukkalem and Ashashvatam has happened. So they move towards the minus, they reduce the, they become detached and they reduced their material fever. They come to minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, like this. And they come to the 0th point. I don't want matter. I don't want to enjoy matter. I will not. I voluntarily take austerity. I voluntarily take detachment. And they get into 0th point of, like Brahma Jyoti, the detachment. By Brahma Jyoti, where nothing exists. But actually, we are spirit soul. We are very, very active. We are supposed to live in the other opposite coordinate. Positive x and positive y coordinate is where our life is. So there is gradation. The 0th point to consider as Brahma Jyoti. And from Brahma Jyoti, further elevation, if you go, it's a spiritual sky only. There is Vaikuntha planets, there is various Narayana incarnation and all. And more specific love and affection created devotees will be in avatars, Vaikuntha planets, like personal love, like Hanuman. He had very personal interaction with Ramachandra. So more than Narayana planets where everybody is like a citizen, and personally they don't have like specific, except Dasya and Shanta, they don't have other rasas. They have only like, Vatsalya, Madhurya and friendship. Friendship is not there with Narayana. Nobody can put hand on their shoulder on the Narayana and say, yeah, yeah, buddy, how are you doing? No, that is not possible. That friendship is missing. Vatsalya, that is missing because he is like ruler and he is provider and protector, and everybody becomes a citizen and lives happily there. Try to live happily, but still there is in the corner, there will be some unsatisfaction, some dissatisfaction. Very, 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 very little. Kunta means this. Vai means never. Kunta means dukkha. So there is no dukkha. That's all. Means problem-free zone. It is not blissful zone, but it is a blissful, happy zone, very 100% bliss zone. No, no, it is just no trouble zone, no problem zone. So this Vaikuntha planets where they become citizens, and Narayana and Lakshmi, the internal energy and the Supreme Lord protect and provide them, and they're really enjoying the life there, and so like that. But when they become attached with a particular incarnation, they specifically have served with a certain love and affection. There may be little more than Shanta and Dasya. Already we saw this four rasas in 13th or 14th, 12th, 13th verse. We saw some purport. We saw the various affectionate exchanges in the spiritual world. So if you say Ramachandra and all, he is giving affection. Of course, Ramachandra has Ekapatni Vrta. He is not extending his Madhurya Rasa. But Vatsalya Rasa is extending. There are many mothers. He is extending Madhurya Rasa. And with Guha and Hanuman, he is extending Dasya Rasa. With some people, he is extending little friendship. Like this little extension, little bit touch of other rasas are there with some incarnations. And further, if you go, then Goloka Vrindavana is Akila Rasamrita Murti, means Akila Rasa. All kind of every living entities, all desires are fulfilled. We are all hankering after love, affection. So that is totally missing in the material world. And when you go to spiritual world, there is Karuna, Kataksha, and some Alingana, some hugging and all that. But still, Goloka Vrindavana is the only place, the fullness of our relationships, fullness of our affectional exchanges is fully satisfied by interaction with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nobody can satisfy us more than Supreme Personality of Godhead in exchanging love and affection. So every living entity will come into completeness only with Krishna. Oh my God. Just hold on, please. Okay, sorry. So this is the thing. The spiritual world also, there is gradation in exchange of affection. The gradation is not based on the living facility. The gradation is based on the affectional exchanges which one can have with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So the more the dearer exchange of love between the Supreme Lord and the devotee, the higher the planet is considered. So in that way, Goloka Vrindavana is the highest. Even though in respect or in Aishwarya, if you see, the Vaikuntha planets are very, very opulent. And if you see, even, of course, Goloka is also very opulent. Chintamani Pragar Satmashu Kalpavriksha Lakshavriddhi Susurabir Abhipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Sada Samprama Sevyamanam Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Brahma directly saw the Supreme Lord along with his abode. So after seeing in a realization, he wrote this Brahma Samhita, in which he is describing certain aspects. Goloka eva nivasati akilatma bhuto govindam adipurusham tamaham bhajami. So he's describing the Shama Sundara also, how he will look. what is it? Shamam Tribangalalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindam Adipurusham. This way. So the Adipurusha Govinda is being seen by Brahma, and then he's just describing whatever he's seeing like this. So the Goloka Vrindavana, the loving exchange between the Supreme Lord and his devotees are very, very wonderful. And they are so pleasing. And the people who lived in Aishwarya, they think that the more better, why do you want to Goloka? Oh, full material world is full of suffering, I want to escape. Okay, you want to escape the suffering? There is escape suffering zone. That is Vaikuntha only. You can never enter Goloka unless pure devotee, pure affection, a loving exchange with the Supreme Lord without any expectation is done. So Krishna is giving the clue how to exactly attain him, exactly pinpointed attain him, because he has many expansions, he has many incarnations, and his many manifestations in material and spiritual worlds. So you can end up anywhere. So very, very, that is why when pure devotees will just capture this and just show, see, Krishna is telling directly how to attain him. Sulabha Partha. It's very Sulabha. Only one verse in between, tuck like that. Only one. So, okay, so this is the concept. So hope all of you understood the attaining the Supreme. So first the Lord tells about how to attain him easily at the time of death, to remember him very easily, and being a pure devotee. Of course, before that, remembering Krishna, so many dhyana, everything is coming. But still he's giving the crux there. After that, he's describing about this material world, how it is very, very, very difficult place. It is not a place for, it is not our comfort zone, and it is not our natural home. It is like, for example, you're going to some relatives or friend's house. How long will you stay? You will be asked to sit in the hall. Maybe a 1 hour, half an hour. Some people are busy with their own things. Then after some time, you want to get up and come out. You want to go by your own home. Sometime when you initially left home, you have been a child grown up with it. Then they call it something like homesick. When you join the hostel or when you come out either for education or job, first 1 week, 10 days, you will really, or 1 month, sometimes people, it goes for 3 months, 6 months, they become depressed, they cry, and feel left out and lonely, like because it is not their place. Same way, this place is Dukkalayam. Moreover, it is Ashashvatam, it's temporary place. So you take a temporary identity card, or you go into your friend's home or temporarily relatives home for half an hour, 1 hour. That is different. It's a temporary place, and moreover, it is not a very happy place. There, okay, I'm going to a mela, I'm going to an exhibition. Huh? You're going to an exhibition. The exhibition has many, many beautiful things. Oh, it's a place of enjoyment. You think and you enter. And when you enter there, they say that, sir, you charge your card. You have to show your card everywhere, so that you need to pay money for every play. So you hardly have a little money, 5 rupees, 10 rupees. So then they say that, no, no, to earn money, you have to do this work, that work, and they are giving you a lot of difficulties. Then after that, you work so hard for a long time, but then you earn a little money. From that, you can take and go and play one game in that exhibition or mela. You can play a nice game and money is finished. Then again, you will come back, or you will steal from somebody. Then people become criminal. Like this in the material world is Sautelima. They say that the not our home, the stepmother's house, like that. You go there, you think it is enjoying. There is so many things in this world to enjoy. People say that, is it available to you free? Karma, you have to work hard, earn your punya karma. Then you will little, you will be provided very small quota. Isha Vashim Idam Sarvam. Everything belongs to the Supreme Lord. A little quota is given to you. What is there in the world? Look at the world and see what is there. And look at your home and see in your packet and see what you are provided. What is there in the world, and what you are provided in your bank account, what you are provided in your packet. You see, then you will know how much you have. Are you really enjoying in this world? People think that, oh, I have a good family, I have a good wife, and very nice, I have good salary, I'm enjoying. See the world and see what you are provided. And even if you are comfortably situated, it is ashashvatam, it will be dismantled. This is going to be, even if there is a happy situation, it is going to be dismantled only. Nobody can have continuous happiness in this material world. If they are showing it, they are duplicating it. They are showing it like an advertisement. They want you to envy them, so they are posting their pictures. Whatever it is, there is always trouble in every family, in every, we are expecting a perfect situation. It will never happen. Please leave the hope. Not possible. Because the Creator Himself is telling, Dukkalayam ashashvat. Even if there is a perfect situation, that is going to be temporary. Why? Because it's not our home. The Jada is very comfortable here because it is Jada's home, the matter. But we are not the matter, we are spirit soul. It is not our home. So we are not comfortable. So you see here, there is some place, the first time Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is introducing is Goloka, Vrindavana, his spiritual world. This slokas are very, very attaining the supreme means what is supreme we need to know. First is Krishna and the place where he lives. So sometimes we say, yeah, attaining Krishna is nothing but loving Krishna. That only is living in Goloka. This analogical people try to make you psychologically mental. No, everything is available. It is physically there. You go there, you can see Yashoda, you can see Nanda. There are cows. These are all real. Spiritual world is not an existence. It is in the 3D. It is no. Why it is spiritual world? Because there is affection for Krishna, is unlimited love for Krishna. It's flowing with prema. So the exchange with the people is the one which gives the most frustration. Other living entities. But there, every relationship will be blissful. Even the anger will be blissful. Even the crying will be blissful. Anand, the Chinmay. So we see that, what is that called? Vatsalya, Madhurya, in all these rasas, there is separation, there is crying, but everything falls under bliss. There is no duality, suffering and happiness. Like this duality is not there. So every emotion is true, real, which we have never experienced. Unless we have experienced some emotion for Guru or Krishna, all other emotion in this material world or in this mental platform, any emotion which we are emoting for Guru, Acharya Parampara, Guru, Krishna, only this emotion is true emotion. Rest everything is false and temporary. It's mental state. It's like you see a movie and there is something bad happening and you cry. Right? So that is a mental state. Actually, it doesn't happen. It is just a drama. Same way in this material world also, the relationships are temporary and one jiva cannot permanently have a relationship with another jiva at all. Temporarily, we pick up companions, we pick up mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, children, grandchildren, neighbors, friends. Any rasa you are yielding in relationship are all temporary and with the jiva to whom you don't have any connection with, and later the jiva will abandon you and they'll go and pick up in next life. Each one will separate into different bodies and different groups. This very clearly in Srimad Bhagavatam, a very nice verse coming in a river. You see in a river, you sit and watch. You will see that there are some twigs, some dust particles, and paper or whatever. They all join together. They travel as a bunch, as a group. They look like exactly like a group. Small pieces of dried stick and dried leaf and everything, they travel together. So after some time you see that how in the due course of time each of this will separate because of the flow of the water, and then the twig will go somewhere else, the leaf will go somewhere, the paper will go somewhere, and gradually they go and join another group of such dust particles or whatever is they will go together. So each one will separate and go different ways if you keep watching it. So this is the analogy given. Even though you look like a group, is my brother, is my uncle, very dear, is very close to me. Maybe one life he may travel with you or she may travel just because you're attached. Maximum one life, that's all. After that, their likes, dislikes, their relationship, their friendship, their love, their affection, their marriage, everything will separate and they just go their way. They make new relationships. And in this way, a jiva has had many relationships, thinking it is my permanent father, permanent mother, permanent husband, permanent child, thinking it's permanent, it is temporary, playing along and completely into illusion. So even though it looks so real, where Lord seems to be totally absent, actually Lord is only really present and everything else is actually absent. Not in a literal sense. Literal sense, everything is present, but it will vanish like the clouds in the sky vanish. No, sometimes you see a cloud. After half an hour, 1 hour, you see the cloud is missing there. Same way, this scenario or situation is ashashvatam. The word is temporary. The Maya means it's not that it's not existing. So the difference between spiritual world here also you see, so it's a reflection. We'll see in 15th chapter is not much ahead. It's very shortly in 2 chapters. We'll see beautiful chapter Purushottam Yoga. We'll understand what exactly is the difference between spiritual world. So people many times, even devotees, when I speak, they say that they want to go Goloka because this world is suffering. So they will never enter into Goloka in that attitude. The reason being, they will enter Vaikuntha because their attitude is to go to this world is full of problems. I don't want problems. So Krishna, I want Krishna also. I want a service also. So in Vaikuntha there is service also. There is Krishna also. There is problem-free zone also. But really developing affection, the difference between the material world and the spiritual world is in spiritual world, people has developed that love and affection for the Supreme Lord. The developed affection is something else, and the person staying in total prema is in Goloka Vrindavana. Naturally, he loves Krishna because it's his constitution. A living entity attains his last constitution. Okay, so here this 7 verses are very beautiful plain ones in which Krishna nicely explains about. Let us see Krishna first and then let us see Prabhupada. So you're able to see. Yeah, this already we saw the 16th verse. Purport also we have seen. From the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are places of misery. So people sometimes give hope that in the material world you can be happy, or they pose as if they are happy. Everything is false. You should understand it's not permanent. It is not true. They are telling lies or posing. And in case if it is real, it is going to be dismantled very soon by time. That river is nothing but the time. And the group is nothing but that relationships or friendship or whatever they exchange. Even money, opulence, everything is temporary. And from the highest planet in the material world till the lowest, people may, no, in Surgaloka I can enjoy better. Only here it is difficult, yeah, only in Earth planet. No. So here Krishna is clarifying that don't think in upper planetary system, oh, that place will be better. This place will be, if I go to forest, it will be better. If I go to some alone place, it will be better. If I go to Surgaloka, it will be better. If I go to Naragaloka, it will be better. So any place is not better in this material world. Brahma Bhuvanaloka Punaravartino Arjuna. Again and again you need to take birth also. That is you see here. The Brahma, very nice, very clear explanation about material and spiritual world in this 8th chapter. You just nicely you will get to know things. Highest planet to the material world. Krishna directly from the Krishna creator, directly from Supreme Lord. It's not somebody is just telling. The Supreme Lord himself is telling. So from the highest planet to the material world to the lowest, all are places of misery. So don't have expectation, hope that things will set right here. Just take up Krishna consciousness. A little bit Krishna will relieve you. Of course, from immediate burning misery, you will be relieved. That we will be seeing. Kleshagni Subhada will see during Nectar of Devotion. That how the devotion will burn away your immediate troubles so that you can happily progress in Krishna consciousness. That removal of hindrances is not to settle you in material world in a happy situation. Krishna will give you all happiness, all opulence. No, don't have that to try to settle down. What you will do, you will practice some bhakti, then all the problems are gone. If all the problems are gone, what you will do? You will try to settle down in the material world, use Krishna consciousness. I said, no, bhakti will not. Bhakti will always remove the hurdles for your Krishna conscious progress. Because if you try to settle down in this world, again you are putting in yourself into Andhakupa. You're going into the deep, dark well, which is unending well. You fall down into a well, so deep and dark, you're going, you're falling and falling, fear, hunger, thirst, falling. How it will be. So this is Andhakupa. You don't try to fall back into the Andhakupa. Always we should know that there is a destination which we need to reach. But for that, best is to love Krishna. So developing love for Krishna is the primary aim. It should be primary aim of our any practice of Krishna consciousness. Even sometime we get deviated from gaining name, fame, glory, becoming famous among devotees, getting patting and all. But even when we go to temple to serve, you should know that to whom Acharya Parampara I'll please, then I'll please Krishna. So I'm here, even if somebody scolds, if you try to please another person and enter the temple and to serve, then that person shows faces or he is hurting you, then your service is going to be stopped. But if you're targeting, I'm going to serve Krishna, I have to develop love for Krishna. This is the purpose of my life. And I'm going to please Acharya Parampara. This movement is established by Srila Prabhupada. He has written all these things. He has shown Krishna to me. He will certainly take me to Krishna. Even though I cannot see Krishna, I cannot approach him because I have turned my face against Krishna. I have envied him. I wanted to enjoy like him. I'm a dirty person. But Acharyas can save me. They are full of mercy. So this is Prabhupada's institution. This is Prabhupada's movement. This is Prabhupada's home. So he has very, very great difficulty he has established. So I've come here to offer my services. In this way, you with the love and affection, try to be loving, trying only. Oh, I don't feel it. I don't feel it. No, it's all right. But you should know the aim. Like you are going to the office for what? You know you have to get salary. If they don't give salary, you'll resign. They say that, okay, affectionately you work in my company, and then I won't give you salary for 10 months. You won't do it. You know the aim. Same way when we go to ISKCON, we are not going for name, fame, glory, position, patting in the back, nothing, money, nothing. To get a job, to get prasadam, to get, no. I am going to offer Jivera Surupoi Krishna Nitya Das out of affection. I am entering this temple now in order to serve Krishna out of love and affection, to please my Acharya Parampara, my Prabhupada, my Guru Maharaj, the Acharya Parampara. I am trying to please. In that mood you enter, you will never have any difficulty in your service. It's a large organization. But when your consciousness is filled with another person as your boss, another this, Acharya Parampara, starting from Guru Maharaj till the deities, if you have Jagannath, Baldev, Shodramai, Sudarshan, they are the only target of your service. When you enter there, then you will never have any difficulty at all. And of course, you will love all the devotees. Not to, oh, Prabhu is a very nice person, he's a nice devotee, and they'll not like that. Because they are part and parcel of Krishna. How can I hate your part, Krishna, and then love you? They are all wonderful devotees. They are chanting 16 rounds. They are coming, either 16 round or 1 round. They are coming to serve you here. They are coming to have darshan of you here. How can I hate a person who is coming to serve Krishna, see Krishna? So in this way, Sakale Samana Korite Shakati Dehona, we'll be seeing everybody equally. We'll not have a person whom we hate, the person whom we like. We like everybody because they are part and parcel of Krishna. Sometimes we may not exhibit because it may create some false ego or something for them. So, but still internally we should stay envious, less, no envy at all, zero envy, no envy at all. We cannot envy any part of Krishna. Every living entity is part and parcel of Krishna. So we cannot develop enviousness. Pray to Acharya Parampara to remove the envy like this. So this place is misery only. So never expect, except for places created by Srila Prabhupada where we can go and serve, wherein repeated birth and death take place. But one who attains my abode, O son of Kunti, never takes birth again. So what is that my abode? First time Krishna is talking about my abode. Wow, what is that my abode? Oh, there is no birth and death. Here is telling that there is repeated place of birth and death. So in my abode, he never takes birth again. Oh, is there a place? So there is a new introduction of another realm of existence where varieties are available. So it's not imaginary thing. People say that some joke they crack. One time people went to Goloka, there was person sitting under a tree. Oh, he is also my, I received a message. I understood the person who is floating the message in the ISKCON, that person has never read Srila Prabhupada's books. That much I know. He said that, okay, a devotee, he went back home, back to Godhead after death. And when he went there, he saw under some tree somebody was sitting, and that Prabhuji, he didn't like in the temple that Prabhuji was sitting there. How this Prabhu came here? He was a bad person, like that. Nothing like that. Goloka eva nijate. Clearly explanation is given. What is Goloka is so clearly explained in scriptures. What is Goloka? There is Madhurya Leela, Vachali Leela, and there is forest, and there is Vrindavan, and there is gopis, and only in these forms people will be there. People will not be there. You will identify the Jiva in one life, in one body. He took this. Oh my Krishna. What is this? So these are all some speculations of elementary education. That is why Shastric education is very, very important, that we genuinely understand things and genuinely present it like a scientist. Prabhupada always calls this as an educational institution, and always he calls Krishna consciousness as a science. So no imaginary idea, speculative idea is not required. There's no question of speculation. 18,000 verses in Bhagavatam, 700 verses in Bhagavad Gita. These are all written for whom? Why do you need to speculate how the Goloka will be? It is directly in front of your eyes. Now here also, again in 14, 15 chapter, also Krishna is going to explain. We'll see that in the middle also. So by human calculation, 1,000, so he's describing, contrasting material world by human calculation, 1,000 ages taken together, even Brahma is going to die. So here he is telling that highest material world. 1 second, can you hold on? Please hold on. Where is my... Hare Krishna. Sorry. So from the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all planets are full of misery, wherein repeated birth and death take place. But one who attains my abode never take birth again. So there is no birth and death in Krishna's planet. Already we saw the purport that day. By human calculation, 1,000 ages taken together from duration of Brahma's 1 day. So Brahma, sometimes people misunderstand that the Sorgaloka and all, Amara, the word Amara is used. So sometimes there is a possibility of misunderstanding that in heavenly planets there is no death, like this. Because, as I told you, the insect will live for a very short duration, human will live for a long duration. So if you take an insect, and 1,000 generations also cannot see, one human will live more than 1,000 generation of an insect. So then it will look like we are living eternally for an insect. Same way, for us human beings, Brahma calculation is given because in our lifetime, our generations together, millions and millions of generation also cannot equal to Brahma's life. So we may think that Brahma is permanent. No, Brahma is also not permanent. So that Krishna is explaining, even Brahma is going to die. Brahma is going to live only 100. By human calculation, 1,000 ages. So 1,000 Chaturyuga is 1,000 Chaturyugas a day, and another 1,000 Chaturyuga is a night. And that 1,000 Chaturyuga day of Brahma is called Kalpa. So in that Kalpa, 360 days will be 1 year. Like that, 100 years Brahma is going to live. At the beginning of Brahma day, so when the Kalpa also, in the Brahma's day also, the universe goes to sleep at the night of Brahma, and the entire universe become awakened. Again sun will come, again moon will come, then the planets will the chariots will start moving. And new creations will be happening. New people will be created as Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, Surya, everybody. And again they'll all depending upon the karma from the previous, and every living entity will also go and lie down and sleep along with Brahma in the tummy of Vishnu, Garbhodagasai Vishnu. So the Garbha is where the lotus is coming out, and Brahma will get into the lotus and get into the Nabi, and in the tummy of Vishnu, we all the living entities sleep with Brahma in the night. And in the morning, Brahma will get up, and along with the karma, the living entities will be there. And whatever is the pending karma, based on that, they will get bodies. Again, creation will happen, 84 lakh species or whatever. But how the creation has to be for the next day will be instructed by Lord in the womb. I mean, in the sleeping, Brahma will be instructed by the Lord in the womb. So Brahma's day manifests from unmanifest state, and thereafter, when the night falls, they are merged into the unmanifest again. So this is what is the question. So anybody reads the sloka alone will not understand. That is why we have Prabhupada's purport. So if you have any discussion, the discussion should be based on the purport, not on the verse. Because if you take Dhyana Yoga and all, going to the forest alone, sitting on some deer skin and all will come. So will you discuss anything about it? There is no discussion without Srila Prabhupada. So reading the purport, after that there is a meaning in the discussion. So again and again Brahma's day arrive, all living entities come into being, and with the arrival of Brahma's night, they are helplessly annihilated. So in this way, Brahma lives for 100 years. So this is about the 3 verses, is about material world and how it is getting to be Brahma's night. They are helplessly, every living entity will die. Means there's no human body at all. Human body or any body, along with the karma, only the living entity. And next day creation will come. And now in 2021-22, Krishna is explaining about the spiritual world. There is another unmanifest nature which is eternal and is transcendental to the manifest and unmanifested matter. So it is supreme and is never annihilated. When all this world is annihilated, so there is another spiritual world. So there is a real existence of the spiritual world. This is very, very important to understand. Okay, at least something will. Yes. Sahasraiva paryantam aharyat brahmano viduhu ratrim yuga sahasrantam teho ratra vido janaha. So by human calculation, 1,000 ages taken together form the duration of Brahma's 1 day, and such also duration of 1 night. So the duration of material universe is limited, manifested in cycle of Kalpa. You should know now technical term called Kalpa. Kalpa is nothing but, Kalpa is the day of Brahma. The 1 day of Brahma is consists of 1,000 cycles of 4 yugas. So Chaturyuga, Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga. These 4 yugas put together is called Chaturyuga, or 4 cycles. This Chaturyuga. So 1,000 Chaturyuga is equal to 1 Kalpa day. Same way, another 1,000 Kalpa, Brahma will be sleeping, all living entities will be sleeping. That time is called, also, there's no word called Kalpa, it is Ratrim. So here the word Ratri is used in the night. Ratrim Yuga Sahasra Antam. 1000 is the day. Sahasra Yuga, 1000 is Kalpa, one day time. And again Ratri is again another Sahasra. So another 1000 Chaturyuga is night. In this way, 1000 plus 1000, 2000 Chaturyuga is one day, 24 hours of Brahma. So the cycle of Satya is characterized in virtue. So here 4 yugas are given. This also we already saw. Oh, this sloka also I think we saw that day. I also explained to you this verse. Abhyaktat vyakta sarva prabhavanti aharagame ratri agame pralayante tatraiva vyakta samnyake. Translation: at the beginning of Brahma's day, all living entities become manifest from unmanifested state, and thereafter, when the night falls, they are merged into the unmanifest again. So this unmanifest is nothing but there is no material activities, there is no material happenings in the night of Brahma. Everybody goes and sleeps in the womb of the Lord, in the tummy of the Lord. So 8:19. भूतग्रामस एवायं भूत्वा भूत्वा प्रलीयते रात्रि आगमे वसपार्थ प्रभवन्ति अहरागमे. So bhutva bhutva praliyate, very very important. Prabhupada quotes many times. Again and again Brahma's days arrive, all living entities come into being, and with the arrival of Brahma's night they are helplessly annihilated. So again and again, for example, you can see in the Vedic tradition, they clean the entrance of the house and they put some rangoli in rice powder, rice flour. So the ants will come and eat that. Full day they will make a home, because full day morning the lady comes, she cleans the entrance of the house, muddy entrance, and then she makes a small rangoli with some rice flour so that the ants will come and eat. So they come, the full day they eat and they make the home nearby, because wherever there is food, there is nearby. Where are you all staying? Wherever your work is, wherever your office is, you are going to go and find a room nearby there only. Same way the ant also, wherever the food is, the same nearby, they make big colonies, and colonies, full day they build colonies and they live very nicely. Full night also they sleep, and they have accumulated so many rice powder. They are very happy also. They eat also. But the birds and all, they eat and fly away. They don't accumulate. The ant is the only creature they accumulate too much, because it's so very organized also, they accumulate also. But next day morning, the lady comes back in the morning. She immediately takes the broom and sweeps away all the old rangoli. And she puts so much water there and cleans the place. So all the colony, whatever is created, everything is destroyed. Again, she draws a new rangoli and she goes away. But everything which is created by the ants are all destroyed. Same way here, we build colonies and colonies. This area is developing, that area is developing. Like this, so many situations. And the very, very nicely, bhutva, bhutva, praliyate. Again and again, it is annihilated. It is going to be cleaned by Brahma. Okay, clean up, guys, over, game over. Brahma's evening comes, he says, okay, clean up, guys. They pour water and clean up the entire universe. So if you see the three planetary system, like lower planetary system, earth planetary system, till Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka and Suvarloka will be filled with water. It will be filled with water. There will be water pralaya. So that's all. Game over. So many lifetimes we take in accumulating in one life itself, time itself. Somebody is accumulating too much, they are the comedian of this. Comedy of 20, 25, 20, 26, 20, 27. Every year comedy is, people think that this life is permanent, and they very nicely working so hard to accumulate and settle and settle and settle, and they're not able to settle. And they think, okay, no, I do that would, no, I did like this, no, that is why I didn't settle. If I had done that would, they fool number ones. They think, oh, okay, try that. Oh, that A didn't work. Plan B, go to plan B. It won't work. Go to plan B, the plan C. No. I did like that. No, instead, if I had done like that, okay, you are in imagination, try that also. Impossible, because bhutva praliyate. Bhutagramasa evayam bhutva praliyate ratri agame. So you see here, bhutva. Repeatedly taken birth and annihilated. created, annihilated, created, both matter as well as we also die and born and die and born and die and born. Even material things are destroyed and created, destroyed and created, destroyed and created, destroyed and created. So bhutva praliyate, during the day they become manifest, at the night they are annihilated again. Ultimately, when Brahma's life is finished, they are all annihilated. Brahma's life is finished and the entire universe. You see the babies, they blow some bubbles. Sometimes they exist. Wow, such colorful yar, like rainbow color is coming in the bubble yar. They take the soap water and they blow it like this and they create lot of bubbles. And then the bubble, tup, 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 tup. When time comes, there is a big bubble. It is going and oh, eternally will it be there? It's like a balloon. No, sorry, not a balloon. Even balloon, it will burst. That is different. At particular times, the gas will go. But the tup, it will go. Same way, the universe will also tup. There won't be any universe only. Because these are all so. And when Brahma is born again in another millennium, they are again manifest. In this way, they are captivated by the spell of material world. But those intelligent persons who take to Krishna conscious, use the human life fully in devotional service to the Lord, chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. By chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What do we do? Why we are insisted again and again? Chant, chant, chant. They are transferred themselves. So Prabhupada is the one who's giving us visa. He is transferring us into the spiritual world. He is getting us out of this material universe. Haridwar, Dwar. He is taking us out from this Dukkalayam. Even in this life, in the spiritual planet of Krishna, become eternally blissful there. Even within some devotees, like Shad Goswamis and all, they experience Goloka Vrindavana. Despite staying in this material world only, they saw some pastimes of Krishna. They were able to relate and they were able to see pastime of Krishna, despite they are living in the material world, because they had an excellent spiritual master like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his followers, of course, our Acharya Parampara. They can take us, they can show us, this is real and it is true. And material world suffering is so real where we can understand, yes, it is true. So we just need to work very, very nicely by chanting according to the instruction of Srila Prabhupada. And Guru Maharaj is giving initiation in which taking a promise in front of fire to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let us chant and get ported to this other existence. Okay, this is very, very dangerous material existence is seen. Tomorrow we'll see what is spiritual existence. Okay. Or maybe we'll see this one small purport. Parastasmatu bhavonyo avyakto avyaktat sanatanaha avyakto avyaktat sanatanaha yasa sarveshu bhuteshu nasyatsu sa na vinashyati. Vinashya means destruction. So sanatana means permanent. Sanatana Dharma means permanent Dharma. People talk Varnashrama Dharma, Sanatana Dharma, cow protection, Rishi Seva, organic farming. All these are considered Sanatana Dharma is nothing but whatever you get in the market, take it and offer it to Krishna. That is called Sanatana Dharma. That shouldn't, for me, meat eating, gambling, illicit sex, intoxication, avoided. Whatever you get in the market, just like Prabhupada did, just like Guru Maharaj doing, just like Acharya Parampara is showing us practically. Just do it. So Sanatana sometimes is not sometimes, most of the times in Indian so-called Vedic proud culture, they misunderstood and they are totally misled into a wrong civilization. Parastasmat bhavonyo abhyaktat vyakto avyaktat sanatana. See, you see here, abhyakta avyaktat. Manifest, avyakta avyaktat. Manifest, unmanifest. There is another transcendental, some unmanifest also. Say, for example, can you see your mind? It is not manifest physically. So in the material world also, there is manifest, unmanifest. And even within the ingredients which are there, every ingredient is not within this material universe. There is 10,000-headed Brahma. He may have more than 84 lakh species. So there may be other varieties also which are not manifest within this universe. So within this universe, certain things are physically manifest, certain things are subtly manifest. Like mind, intelligence, we cannot see them. We can call it as unmanifest. So whatever it is, So, parastasmatu bhavonyat, there is another, sanatanaha, there is eternal. Yet there is another unmanifest nature, which is eternal and transcendental to the manifest and unmanifest matter. So, matter has two things, manifest matter, unmanifested matter. Sometimes it will be manifested in varieties which we are seeing in this world. Sometimes it will remain as Mahatattva. There is unmanifest status. There is a chunk of matter. That's it. There is no separate Rajaguna, Tamaguna, Satvaguna, earth, water, fire, air, ether, this material variety is not there. Lord showers his glance and then the material variety is created. And then unmanifest, every universe will be destroyed and it will be wound up again. Again it is created, again wound up, again created, again wound up. This is happening. So there is manifested and unmanifested matter is there. So if there is another nature beyond this manifest and unmanifest nature, material, that is, it is supreme and never annihilated. Material nature gets annihilated and then become unmanifest. Then it will appear, then it will disappear, then it will appear, then it will disappear. But supreme abode, never annihilated. When all in this world is annihilated, that part remains as it is. When this world is destroyed, everything is not destroyed. Oh, universal destruction, this, that. No, sometimes other universes also remain. Sometimes all the universes are destroyed and only one Mahatattva wind up into a single Mahatattva. So Krishna is superior spiritual energy, is transcendental and eternal. Krishna's superior spiritual energy. So that is internal energy. Even we margin energy or spiritual and we are eternal. We are also spiritual energy of Krishna. The Andaranga Shakti and Tatastha Shakti, both are spiritual energies, whereas only Bahiranga Shakti is material. So it is beyond all the changes of material nature. So material nature only changes. So that is why in the second chapter, the soul is said to be not changeable. It doesn't change. It is Satchidananda. It will remain Satchidananda. It may be covered. That's all. Covering is different, but the originality cannot be destroyed, cannot be changed. So which is manifest and annihilated during the day and night of Brahma. So this material nature is annihilated. Krishna's superior energy is completely opposite in quality in material nature. Superior and inferior nature are explained in the 7th chapter. See this, very important. The contrast between superior and inferior nature. I asked you to do the homework yesterday. I'll check out if you have put the notes or some more notes you need to do. We'll see if we can do that tomorrow or day after. So 21, 22, I don't know how big is. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll see that tomorrow. Okay, this two we'll see 21, 22, we'll see tomorrow. Thank you very much. Any questions or comments? 5, 4, 3,
Hare Krishna.
2, 1. Yes.
In 8.20 in the translation, it was mentioned that yet there is another nature which is unmanifest.
Yeah. One second, hold on. Let me open it. Unmanifest to the material existence, baby. What is this word jugglery?
Oh.
Material, you see everything gross, no? Can I see you as a soul? I have a simple question. Easily
No.
you'll understand. Easily you'll understand. Wait, I'll tell you. You mean to say here in translation or purport? Oh, I didn't share. Okay, one second. Where? Yet there
First
is
line.
another unmanifest nature. Yeah. Because right now, whom Krishna is talking to Arjuna, right? Where is he? He is in the material world.
Yes.
So you're seeing many things manifest in front of your eyes. What are all you're seeing? Table, chair, wall, door. You're seeing, right?
Yes.
So it all manifests for you? Yes, sir?
I'm able to see. Yes.
Now you another there is a mosquito coming in. You're seeing the mosquito? Yes.
Yes.
Do you see the soul?
No.
Okay, look at your heart or you yourself go in the look in the mirror. Do you see yourself as a soul?
No, my body.
So it is not visible to us as of now in this status, in this condition. So the spiritual world for us in material existence, it's not manifest. It is manifest in spiritual world only. Here also the spirit soul, and we are not able to see. So Krishna is telling that whatever you are seeing, there is another nature. See, whatever you are seeing, there are in seeing in the material world, there are two natures. One is manifest, one is unmanifest. For example, you see, can you see your mind and intelligence?
No.
So in matter itself, there is manifest nature and unmanifest nature. Can you see that? Can you understand it? For example, you are seeing table, chair, everything. Can you see another person's mind?
No.
But is it existing?
Yes.
But you are not able to see?
Yes.
It's not physically manifest in front of your eyes. It is still existing, right?
Yeah.
So in matter also there is manifest and unmanifest matter also. You understand?
No, I have.
Beyond this
Yes.
manifest and unmanifest matter, there is another unmanifest existence. There is another level of existence, another dimension. There is another dimension which you are not able to see, Arjuna. There is another dimension. Yet there is another unmanifest nature which is eternal and transcendental. Transcendent means, already I explained to you the meaning of word transcendental. What does transcendence mean? Transcend mean?
Of this
Beyond
material world.
material.
Beyond. Just the word beyond. You go and search in Google or dictionary, what is transcend? Very good. Transcendental. Beyond means transcending. If I say that transcend the suffering, means you are out of suffering. You understand? Anything which you are out of, transcend the campus. So you go out of the campus. You are beyond. Okay. So transcend means you're not within that context. You're outside the context. So the transcendental to the material. So there is two things. Material world is temporary. But there is an eternal nature to manifested and unmanifested matter. So Krishna's superior spiritual energy is transcendental and eternal. This is what is the meaning. What is the meaning you are asking for this? No, and there is another unmanifest nature. Come to the purport. Krishna's superior spiritual energy is transcendental, eternal. This is the meaning. It is beyond all the changes of material nature, which is manifest and annihilated during the days and night of Brahma. It is both manifested during the day and night of Brahma also, it is manifest and unmanifest. During the death of Brahma also, it is manifest and unmanifest. During the living, it is manifest. When Brahma also, 100 years after, it is totally annihilated also. There is two levels of annihilation, many levels actually. Nitya Pralaya, Naimittika Pralaya, there are many levels of Pralaya. So Krishna's superior energy is completely opposite in quality to material nature. You understand the basics, it is opposite to the material nature. Superior and inferior nature are explained in the 7th chapter. Got it?
Yes, mother.
Okay. Let us offer our loving, respectful obeisances and to the Acharyas, especially Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj, who are making us do this. Guru Maharaj is the only person who made us do this Bhakti Shastri. Even though there are many classes which are going on in Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam classes, but there is nothing like directly involving in the purports of Srila Prabhupada has given us this beautiful purports. We have to be so grateful to Srila Prabhupada. We are eternally indebted to him. So let us offer our loving, respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and all the previous acharyas who are struggling so hard in order to make us, deliver us, take us into the spiritual existence. Beg them to bestow the mercy so that we will attain it. Okay. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha
Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
Kodi Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Prabhupada ki jai.
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 Ki jai.
Jai.